promise your honesty. I just don't know what to believe. Just don't lie to me. I can't feel your reason, 'cause everybody knows.
Hello and welcome to Tarot Speaks. This is your February 2019 general love reading for Virgo. Virgo, you have the Teach card. This is the Hierophant. With dedicated effort, embrace, spread your wings, success and growth, helpless and hopeless, well-deserved reward, coming together, reach out, rebuild, crown chakra, sacral chakra, and moving on. So overall, with the Teach card, this is about you being able to learn from a situation, as well as being true to yourself in a situation and being able to teach others after learning certain lessons within relationships. I feel like with this reading, you've made a dedicated effort to embrace a situation, to make a relationship work, but now you're ready to move forward. You're ready to move either together or separate from a particular individual. It just depends on your situation. You may have been stuck in your head, feeling very independent, financially stable within a relationship, but you've been working really hard and seemingly still wanting to move on from a situation after coming to the realization of some things within this relationship that may have happened between you and your partner. So now you're looking at what it is that you have in terms of your connection and what it is that you can do moving forward, whether together or separate. We do have the World card here, the Tower card next to the Crown chakra, because you're coming to some realizations about how you've been feeling stuck in a situation with a particular partner, feel like you've been doing some things on your own, and now you're ready just to move forward from the situation. You've learned the lessons necessary within this relationship. This relationship has taught you a lot. Now you're making plans because you're ready to swiftly move towards something new. You're ready to come out of those old emotions, come out of those old feelings, and really move towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling for you. So now you're making plans and collaborating with others in order to move things along a little bit faster for you, because you've been putting in a lot of work. Now you may have been focusing a lot on actual work, or working really hard at bringing this relationship to a place where it's fair and even for you and your partner. But now you're embracing the idea of being independent and financially stable. And now you're ready to move forward towards a love relationship that you have with a particular individual. Things may be moving swiftly, like I said before, because you're ready to get out of old stagnant energies where you may have been overworked. And now you're ready to see something different. You're ready to do something different. You're learning that you can put the effort into a relationship, but you are also learning how to receive. You're learning that you want to receive the same effort that you are putting into a situation in the month of February. This may be something that you've already been thinking about for a long time but haven't taken action on. But this month I see you moving forward towards something more fulfilling in terms of partnerships, whether this is partnerships with family, friends, or what have you. This is a love reading, so this could be a relationship that you're moving away from and a new relationship that you're moving into. There's a lot of communication between you and a particular individual that has you stuck in your head. You still feel, as I said before, like you're doing things on your own. You're very independent, financially stable, but there's some things that need to change within this union in order for you to feel emotionally fulfilled, and this is what you're learning during the month of February. So with that, you have Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the World card, Nine of Wands, Five of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. Now, this may be a third-party situation, but it also may be you wanting to come together and really take things to a higher level when it comes to your relationship and be able to celebrate your relationship after putting in so much work. You want to be able to celebrate the fruit of your labor. But right now you're in a place of trying to end this cycle of worry and being stuck in your head about being single or about doing things on your own. You want to put an end to that cycle in order to nurture a relationship or to nurture yourself, because you've been through a lot of things with the Nine of Wands. You've been through a lot of battles, and now you're considering your options in terms of what it is that you want to do next moving forward. You've carried a lot of burdens and conflicts with other people, trying to move out of a situation, trying to make the plans necessary in order to bring things together. And what you want is to end this conflict, walk away from the situation so that you can find emotional fulfillment. Nine of Swords, unfounded fears and worries due to conflict, due to all the burdens you've been carrying, needing to nurture yourself after going through something. So now it's time to end that cycle with the World card being here, so that you can begin anew. Like I said, this could be a third party situation, but what I'm seeing mainly, the third party could just be work, overworking yourself, trying to maintain the finances within the situation, overworking yourself, trying to maintain a relationship, and maybe not getting out of it what it is that you want. But the Queen of Pentacles is sitting here indicating that it's time for you to go to do something new, take a step out, and really be able to connect with other people, in that cycle of worry and fear, in that cycle of overworking yourself and not enjoying the fruits of your labor, because you've been working very hard with the Ten of Wands. You've carried a lot of burdens, and now you're ready to move forward, as I said before, because now you're communicating to others about the burdens you've been carrying, the plans that you have, and it's caused some sort of conflict between you and other visuals when it comes to what they think you should be doing and how they think you should be working. But at the end of the day, this is about your own emotional fulfillment. This is about you being able to celebrate. This is about you learning how to time manage your work, your home, your children, what have you, your relationships. And you're needing to put an end to a certain cycle that causes you a lot of conflict, that allows for you to carry all of the burdens in a situation. And now you may be a little bit guarded as you're trying to nurture yourself, because during this time you need a hiatus. You need some time away from either work, certain family members, demands other people put on you, demands you put on yourself. It's time for you to take a break and to move on from those emotionally burdensome situations. With that, you have guilt and joy. At the bottom of the deck, you have acceptance. So acceptance is about understanding when something isn't right for you anymore, understanding that you don't have to take what is being offered, but that you can choose another option, change your perception. We do have perception underneath that, the acceptance card, but we're talking about you feeling guilty about taking the time off, feeling guilty about not putting in the work when it's time for you to work, feeling guilty about taking time off to yourself, and you're being asked to accept the fact that you can't do all the work on your own. Not that you aren't capable, but at some point you're going to burn yourself out, and you need to take a break and allow other people to help you and help you manage certain things by delegating tasks to others in order to bring more happiness and joy into your life and to be able to nurture yourself. So now, during the month of February, you're going to be learning how to celebrate, learning how to take that break, take that hiatus, take that time to go relax and really evaluate the things that you have been putting your hard work into, and really move on from old situations, people, places, and things that have kept you stuck in your head or kept you so busy working that you haven't been able to enjoy yourself. The guilt card here is about not allowing yourself to be tied to situations, feeling guilty about having to put in the work while other people are relaxing, while other people are resting, while other people aren't putting in as much effort. So be careful with relationships where you are carrying the burdens. It's causing you worry, fear, burdens, conflict within yourself, being conflicted with other people, because you have to carry everything. The Joy card is here to say, take the time out to enjoy yourself, to find the joy within yourself. Take a break. And when you take that break, don't feel guilty about it, because you've put in enough effort, with dedicated effort, in order to end this cycle of overworking yourself in order to gain a relationship, overworking yourself in order to gain finances, overworking yourself to gain whatever it is you're trying to gain. You go from the 8 of Pentacles and you do have the 9 of Pentacles. So you are financially stable. So there's no reason for you to be taking on all of the burden of the situation. You can take a break if you're an owner of a business, if you have people who work under you, or if you have time, working in a business where you can take time off. Take that time. Don't overwork yourself. Don't do all the overtime trying to keep a job when you're basically stressing yourself out. And that's going to help you find the joy within your current life situation. So with unconditional love and guidance for the month of February 2019 for Virgo. What I'm also seeing, Virgo, with these burdens, like I said, delegate tasks to others. I don't know if I said that already, because you do have people in your environment that are capable, perfectly capable, of putting their 2 cents in when it's not needed, or telling you what it is they want you to do, but they aren't taking the initiative to do some things on their own. Make sure you're understanding what responsibilities are yours and what responsibilities aren't yours, what you don't have to do and what you don't have to carry, and really learn how to distinguish the difference between the two when it comes to overworking yourself in order to maintain a relationship. Understand the role that you play as well as the role that others play in terms of contributing to a relationship and nurturing a relationship. You can't nurture a relationship on your own. And do also understand that maybe this isn't your energy. Maybe this is the energy of another person carrying the whole weight of a relationship. Now, I can't just give it all to Virgo. Virgo may not be carrying the weight of the relationship. Virgo may be sitting around and the other person's carrying it. So, whatever the situation, it's time for someone in this relationship to take responsibility in order to lessen the load for the other person so that you can enjoy this relationship moving forward. Otherwise, what I see here, so with unconditional love and guidance for Virgo, what is the advice? Satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness and willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. So what I'm getting from this is exactly what I said. Being able to live in the moment, compromise with the people in your environment in order to free yourself from having to take on the burdens of other people, to gain approval in terms of a relationship. Approving more of yourself in the work that you put in, and allowing other people to prove themselves when it comes to putting in the work towards building a relationship, towards building towards the financial situation. Be willing to satisfy your own needs in this present moment and free yourself from the burdens of others, as well as, if this isn't you, Virgo, being able to or willing to take on some of the responsibility in order for someone else to free themselves and release some of the burdens they may be carrying. So, I hope these messages were helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know how these videos are resonating for you. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box. Thank you so much to my new and my old subscribers for watching. And until next time.